Afternoon everyone, hope you're well. It's Friday afternoon, it's crazy lockdown business. Right, just a quick update on the hydro and the greenhouse side by side comparison. It's been a couple of weeks, 3 weeks is it nearly, put these out. I would say I think I jumped the gun a little bit on the hydro because of the temperatures of the water, because the reservoir I had and all the rest of it, the size of it. So I've upgraded the reservoir, look, 60 litres, got 2 heaters in there now for the nighttime temperatures, not just one. Basically just a drastic change in the water temperature was causing me the issue outside with the hydro. Obviously not getting that issue in the greenhouse, in the soil, which I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, just to show you what I've been doing out here with the hydro stuff, you'll see a massive difference in basically the difference between the hydro and the greenhouse stuff at this point in time. But obviously the hydro is all to do with this getting a decent root system on it, on each plant, and then they'll flourish once you've got going. Obviously you've got to keep this water temperature to 21. I can't stress enough how outside it is difficult to keep that temperature without heaters, or a decent one really good heater, tank heater, or a couple of fish tank heaters of, I don't know, 300 watts or something at least. But yeah, that's down to your own situation. It's in the sunlight as well, which causes problems. That needs to be either, if you're on a soil area where you can bury the reservoir, that's the way forward, or out of the sun. Just box it in. So all I've done is made the reservoir that much bigger, obviously, as you can see, and then just covered it up with polystyrene, just an inch polystyrene. The thicker the polystyrene, the better. So yeah, a cool box or something around it, and then sit the reservoir inside it, or just keep it out of the sun. Basically, that's the one. But this is where mine is. I've got no other option, so this is where it is, and this is what I'm dealing with. So yeah, let's have a look through. This was the tomatoes. The chilli is not having it. It's basically not happy outside. Don't like the cold nights. Don't like the change in temperature. All the rest of it. So I'm probably going to move that one out. I've got 2 nice chilies going in the greenhouse, and a bell pepper over there as well. So I will probably move that out. See how it goes. If it starts to come back, then once these nighttime temperatures warm up, then I'll leave it, let it go. But anyway, moving along, cucumbers. This is the cucumbers. Squash are a little bit slower, obviously, as you can see. These are all stuff that I've done indoors, under lights, just in little hydro trays and that indoors, sitting in water, and a sort of food solution in the water. But anyway, moving on quickly, I won't try not to babble on. But, so the courgettes are quick growing, you know, they're going for it. The yellowing is down to the water temperature from the previous growth. All the new stuff's nice and green, look. These ones are flowering already. So basically, yeah, that's that. The other tomatoes there, which is doing all right, and the sweet corn. Obviously, I'm meant to be growing them in groups, I've been told. So whether I stick with the sweet corn out here in the hydro is another question. I've moved all the herbs and that up to this bit here, because those at the back there, just basically creating a ladder for the snails and slugs and all the rest of it to get up onto here, as you can see. Had a go at some of the leaves up here. So they're going to get up there either way, but once these get going, they'll be strong enough to handle all that. The beehive stuff, the solitary beehives are there. Loads of activity. They're all plugged up, as you can see. That's all got like 5 chambers inside there, which I've done a little bit of research and stuff. They fill it up with 5 different eggs for the babies, and then next year they'll hatch out. You can bring them in, put them in your fridge and all that kind of stuff if you get right deep into it. But yeah, they're just cheap down Aldi's, and like 6-7 quid each, I think they were. But obviously a few flowers dotted around for the bees, and get things pollinating. Give you more fruits and stuff on things like courgettes and all your, you know, anything that's like a fruit on the veg. And the rest of it, yeah. So that's the hydro. Now it could be better. I did have a few teething problems, I must admit. So, you know, all I want to do is basically show you guys that, you know, if you're going to do this, you've got to adapt it to whatever your circumstances are, because of, you know, temperatures and all the rest of it. So ideally the reservoir needs to be in the shade, yeah, and the buckets are in blazing hot sunlight. So really, you could, you know, if that could be out of the sunlight, is another way to keep your water temperatures down in the day. And then obviously your fish tank heaters for the nighttime temperature, and you want to be running at 21 all the way through, day and night, yeah. So that's the situation with the hydro. All the rest of it's coming on well. I'll take you into the greenhouse. Fruit trees are over there, flowers, all the rest of it, roses. Fruit trees are coming on there, bit of rhubarb. The carrots are coming on well in the tubs, so they're doing all right. Nice little batch of carrots. Got a little sunflower for Stanley. Now that's running around. He's having seen him through, well, I've seen him through the window down the house. Well, I haven't actually had any contact with him for 8 weeks. So in the greenhouse, things have gone a bit nuts in here, look. So that's the comparison at the moment. There's your sweet corn, your bell peppers, that's a chilli that side. They're just tomato, the suckers that were pulled off of there with a bit of help with my mate Mark Rennick. Thanks, Mark. The other day, don't worry, we weren't getting close to each other. We kept our distance. Yeah, so the tomato, that's the difference inside. They're exactly the same 2 plants that I had indoors, and obviously you can see that's how things are at the moment. But things will change when them hydro plants get their roots down properly, a good root system, and they will pick up and they will flourish if I stick to what I've got to do. Potatoes all come up now, onions, spring onions, what else we got? Kiwi, no, it's a kiwi, garlic, courgettes. I've got courgettes coming already. Sorry, another one down there, if you can see that. They're doing all right. Just a few spares up the top there. It's a bit of a mess in it at the moment, so I'm just trying to get as much in here as I can that's going to flourish in the greenhouse rather than outside, because of the cold nights and all the rest of it. So, you know, we have had a bit of bad luck with the extended period of cold nights, but, you know, hopefully that's going to change now after today, and things will just start staying a bit more of a constant temperature. So yeah, everyone who was waiting for, if there was anyone waiting, obviously, for the update, you know, this is it. So yeah, it's all going well. Hope you're all good. Stay safe, everybody. Right, keep growing, and yeah, I'll do the same, and I will see you soon. Take care of yourselves. Much love.